Hey guys, as promised, this is the 1 month update on our new homestead on 60 acres in Oregon in the Willamette Valley. I was gonna do a nice video talking through all the things that we had planned, all our hopes for the future, what we're gonna do with our garden, with our laying hens and our meat rabbits and our steer, the remodel of the cabin, just all of our plans, mushroom logs, hugelkultur, everything we wanted to do. And I still want to talk about that, but a huge winter storm just came through with freezing rain for a day and a half, unusually cold temperatures for Oregon, resulting in just tons of damage. The whole area is without power. Trees are down everywhere. I just spent an hour and a half with my wife and my sister clearing our mile-long easement. I saw branches come down right behind us that we just went under. It's pretty bad out. I'm standing in what's gonna be our garden. And I really want to talk about this, but you know, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of sucks. This is miserable. We had 2 trees come down really damn close to the cabin and the shed, and we knew we needed a defensible space. We just didn't have time. I don't know if you can hear that, but I just saw the top of a tree fall off. I'm standing in a clearing, as you can see. I'm not under anything, because that's silly. But anyway, I'm standing in our garden. I'm gonna knock down a few trees right here and put in a 50 by 100 foot, 8-foot deer fenced garden, in which I'm gonna have laying hens, meat chickens. We're gonna do a small vineyard, a little bit, some eating grapes, a couple vines of wine grapes. We're gonna do about 1,000 square feet of no-dig gardening beds if the soil allows. Clear a couple of these ponderosa trees behind me and put in a beautiful garden. And I'm hoping that'll take shape in the next year, and we'll be able to see sort of from this video how just desolate this looks to hopefully a vibrant garden within a year. And I want to share that with everybody and talk about it and just kind of show you the progress. But for today, you know, spirits are a little down, I'm not gonna lie about it. So I'll tell you a little bit about the land while I go and look at some more downed trees. We are on 60 acres of Oregon forest in the Willamette Valley. Stuff keeps exploding in the forest. 10 acres of it is probably field and pasture land, some meadows in the forest, but most of it is heavily wooded with oak, Doug fir, Willamette Valley ponderosa pine, red cedar, and a surprising amount of majestic madrone trees, which is nice. We have big plans for a lot of this, and I'm gonna share all of it with you guys. But for now, I just wanna kind of give you a look at some of the things that are safe to show right now, because it's not safe to go under any trees. We've already had a few close brushes. I don't have a hard hat out here yet or anything, but hard hat doesn't do much if a whole tree is hitting you. So I'm just gonna show you a couple views, and I guess that's it for this video. So you can see, here's our cabin. Top of that tree just fell off. I don't want to get too close over there, but that's about a 30-foot long section that pretty easily could have fell into the cabin. I'm probably too close to this tree. There's this tree, which is leaning pretty good. That'll definitely hit the cabin if it comes down. A couple over there that have fallen and missed the shed. This big guy here that's far too close. This guy who's sagging. We got an aspen tree over there that's sagging really bad. We got 2 more days of this, so who knows what's gonna happen, but it could get bad. We're just fortunate that there hasn't been any real damage yet, just a lot of cleanup to do when it thaws. I really wanted to show you guys the forest, but I've heard, you know, in the last 10 minutes of recording a little bit, I've probably heard 5 or 6 trees explode and come down. It's dangerous out there. Anyway, I can show you this very cool chicken coop. This thing is huge. I don't know why it's so close to the forest, but yeah, I don't plan on doing chickens here because I've been observing the wildlife, and this is their highway to get up into the forest. Look at that thing. And those chickens are gonna be under a lot of threats if they're right here. And I don't wanna do that because the neighbors keep having their chickens killed. So this is probably gonna become a meat rabbit hutch in the next year or so. Let me show you inside. Pretty cool space that I haven't actually been in very much. Needs some love, but This is huge. You know, this is probably like 8 by 12, if not bigger. But anyway, oh, and there's electrical. I didn't know that. So there's the chicken coop. I'm just kind of at a loss for what to talk about right now. Let's show you some trees that are down. Can't really see them, but there's 3 full trees down right there. I'm not gonna get any closer because I'm already too close. Let's see if you can see this. This is our barn. This is gonna be converted into a workspace for me and a place probably for steer eventually, but you can see how close that tree came. I can see all the roots came up back there. And I think so many trees have probably come down in our forest. It's not great. I can see more up there. Yeah, anyway, this is our barn. It's got a pretty nice enclosed tack room that I'm gonna convert into a workspace. And then we got 2 open stalls here with lots of electrical. I don't really want to fully finish this space. I want to leave it open if we do steer in the next 2 years. And for all of the hunting and meat processing we're hoping to do, this is a great space to hang and clean, you know, get it cleaned up, get some stainless steel tables in here and use this for a processing space. It'll be great. You can see over here, it's hard to see on camera, but that tree's about ready to come down. Nope, noise above me. I'm gonna get out from under this tree. This is stupid. Here's our beautiful pasture. I love this. We have so many apple and pear trees and Colombian hawthorn and wild rose and all sorts of other beautiful things growing here. And I can't show you any of it because of the weather. We have this very fun trailer we'll talk about later. There are so many deer on this property, wild rabbits, coyotes, black bear, mountain lion. There's a seasonal elk migration that comes through this valley. Earlier in the year, I think they spotted some 60 head of elk coming through. It's a really impressive space, but man, I don't know, that's it for now. Well, I think that about wraps it up for the 1 month update at the cabin. Still don't have power. In a very cold cabin, trying to warm it up with a wood stove. There's still lots of remodeling to do, and we can't really go anywhere right now because we're iced in. So I'm just gonna hang out here, keep myself warm, and get some work done. Tune in again in about a month with another update, hopefully a little bit more to show for it, hopefully no more ice storms. And until then, yeah, stay warm. This is a neighbor's easement. It's messed up. Looks like they chainsawed a couple of them, but it's just too many. I see full trees down.